The hatchery. She wakes up for the first time, shaken from sleep by a sound that vibrates inside her skull. Her body, folded into itself, shimmers inside the disturbed membrane, the hazy tendrils of light refracting into her amniotic pod. Muscles twitch and ripple, and she kicks and tears through the surface, spilling into the outside world, gasping for her first breath. Short dark hair clings to her face. As the neonate opens her eyes, her newly developed brain processes every sensory input frantically, each piece of data fluttering and firing across a network of neurons. The air is cold and disquieting, so unlike the calming pressure of her pod, where she had been patted in from all sides. Clothed in a white elastic fabric, her arms and legs are bare and pale. The room is hexagonal, the walls so high that it is impossible to see where the light is shining down from. Crossing her arms to shield her body, she sweeps her eyes around the room, trying to make sense of herself. There's that noise again, a brutal, crashing sound. She screams and clamps her fists over her ears. Her brain lights up with the knowledge that she must act immediately or die. She notices the fine crack on the far wall, but it's too late, it shatters open, and another queen candidate bursts in. She feels firm fingers close around her throat, the weight of another body on top of hers. She gags and swings up a bent arm. Another savage crack rings out, one she feels splintering on her elbow and coursing through her body. Her opponent shrieks and withdraws, blood pouring down her nose. Her pale face is completely wrecked and her eyes, already large, bulge at the growing crimson blossom she has caught in her hands. In her terror, the would-be assailant doesn't have the time to react, doesn't see the second blow. A final smash echoes through the chamber. Two candidates lay motionless on the ground, one eliminated, the other allowing her newly hatched body time to reach homeostasis. Her chest, marked by the stains of her first kill, slowly returns to a regulated rise and fall. Even in rest, she doesn't let down her guard, knowing others may be just compartments away, lying in wait for the survivor to emerge. As she sits up, she revels in the strength she feels in her limbs, the instincts that sharpens her senses. She looks over at her fallen opponent, whose glassy eyes and face are replicas of her own. Wiping her mouth leaves a brush stroke of red down her chin. She rises and peers carefully through the broken wall into the neighboring cell. A figure suspends motionlessly in the pod inside, murdered in her prenatal sleep by a fitter sister. Blood unspools from the body like a plume of ink in water. The neonate passes through 4 more scenes like the one she survived or the one she had investigated, then lastly, through 3 cells that yield only an empty pod. The sight of these empty rooms chill her far more than the ones with bodies in them. 8 candidates total, 5.